Good morning. This is it's an early start for me, but I've got a buzz in this morning, and the reason is I think particularly before I went to bed, I was going to do a video, and I wasn't feeling it, and I think I did several attempts, and it just wasn't really sort of fitting right. It wasn't really the information that I was trying to sort of document and put down wasn't right. But I've woken up with renewed vigor this morning, um, and particularly the sun is shining like you wouldn't believe, which is fantastic. And I suppose that in itself is causing something within me. And I think the weather does matter really. It's really nice to say, "I'll wake up with a happy smile on your face." But if it's pouring with rain and it's very grey, and you're going off to a job that you don't like, then it falls on deaf ears sometimes. Um, so, what I wanted to sort of get across here is that I think, in terms of happiness, I think there is a discipline to it, and I think it's something that you've got to work at. I think it's all very well watching all these videos, putting up affirmations, etc. But whilst they do actually, for me anyway, particularly, they do have an impact. It can be almost like you know. Pouring rain on your misery. And I think the solution is really um, quite simple. I was listening to a guy called I think it's called Thich Nhat Hanh yesterday, and he was talking about happiness being a discipline, but also the solutions to most problems that we have in our lives tend to be very close by. Um, there is, for example, in nature, you'll find that if there's poison in the forest, then the antidote to that poison is normally pretty close by. And I think that you can relate that into your life, I suppose. If there is poison going on, or there is a problem, shall we say, going on in your life, then the solution to that can be very simple. And it can be very close to you. So I think basically the message there is that we tend to overcomplicate things when really, as Thoreau said, simplify, simplify, simplify. So it's very easy to cling on to this idea that oh, my life is terrible and it's not working. Um, there is this. People have this idea that in some ways they cling on to their suffering because it's familiar to them, and moving into a different sort of smiley faced attitude is sometimes not something they neither want to do or are happy to do because it leaves them feeling a little bit false or vulnerable. um, but it is a discipline in itself, and I think if you want to change something about your life or in your life, then I think you have to be disciplined around it, like any kind of change. But believe me, it's in any 24 hours you can feel different. As I said, I went to bed last night. I wasn't feeling particularly great about some of the things I hadn't achieved in the day. But you wake up with renewed vigor, and just like you get a shower in the morning and you wash off yesterday's dirt, then you could start again afresh today, and that's my intention. So here we go. We're starting today with a massive smile, and I hope you have one too. And if you haven't, then pick one up on your way to work, and we'll see what we can achieve today.